What's up, everybody? Welcome to another one. Gonna do a little bit of an update today on the old pumpkin. So let's get into it and I'll show you what we've been up to. So pumpkin's faring pretty well so far. I just uncovered him here for a minute to do the video. But that's where we're sitting right now on the old pumpkin. He's probably close to about a beach ball sized pumpkin. Got him there on the sand, up on the pallet with cardboard. Cardboard's just so the sand doesn't fall through on the pallet there. But we should keep him growing. Got him situated there. I've been trimming a lot of tertiary vines. I've been fighting a couple of squash beetles, but got them under control. And the big news right now is that it's a drought where I'm at in Missouri, and just trying to keep everything watered. He's growing a little bit, but overall the pumpkin, he's probably not put on the growth quite what we need to. I've left this one leaf here to try and just keep feeding him as much as he can. I'm probably going to take him off before too long. If you look there, he's getting pretty close to where the stem is, so he probably won't be staying on there too much longer, and probably overall will be coming off. There's definitely enough plant there, I believe, to keep feeding this pumpkin and keep him growing really good. Now, as every one of my videos say in this series, this is a Walmart pumpkin. If you look at the very first thumbnail of this video series, when I first planted all these pumpkins, they're just McGill pumpkin seeds straight out of the Walmart shelf. So I've been really lucky this plant has got this big, and I will take you out and show you a couple other plants that I started off with that I kept around just to have a few pumpkins just to grow. And they have put off a few small pumpkins. I've not just fed it to one pumpkin like this to just go for excessive large size. So I'll show you those, or the plant that's done the best. I've got two. One has not fared well at all, but I've also not given them quite the amount of love that this plant's gotten either. Although this one could have gotten a lot more than it has, and we'd probably see even more results if we had done a few things different with this plant that I've just not had the resources to do. So I'll go ahead and take you around to the other side of the yard, and we'll get a look at those pumpkins out front. Alright, here at the front yard in the corner, planted them here close to the road just so it would be something kind of show off in the yard. This is one of the other plants that was planted, came from the same pack as that big plant in the back, and we've got a few pumpkins on it, but definitely not the growth that we've seen there in the backyard. I did till a small patch, or tried to, whenever I planted this pumpkin. It didn't go quite as well as the backyard did, and I definitely didn't get anything tilled up for any kind of secondary vines or anything for the main vine there. It's just like right there on the grass, because this plant was meant for nothing more than just decoration and making a few small pumpkins just for decoration around the house. That was its whole sole purpose. And another pumpkin that came from that same pack was this one. Not sure what quite ever happened to this guy, other than he must have just got really stunted. And I fertilized him quite a few times, and that's the maximum amount of growth that I've got here. And I think I've just kind of like taken him on as a project just to see what I can do with him throughout the year. I mean, I should probably just go ahead and mow over him when I'm mowing the yard, and just stop wasting my time going around him or weed eating up to him. This pumpkin I have weeded up to in the past, but you of course can't tell that now. Grass has grown up. But it does help shade the pumpkins under here, which aren't of a bad shape. They're just an odd size. In fact, this other pumpkin over here, it's an odd shape and size, just because the raccoons got after it one night. It came out, the whole plant was tipped over to the side. This pumpkin was flipped over to the other side of the main vine, and of course you can see where it got clawed in there. Not much bigger than my hand, and I don't have that huge hands. So he's still out here. I'm covering him up with a shirt just to see if we can get him fairly good sized pumpkins, but I don't expect anything great out of this. I've had one more come since it's shriveled up and gonna die. I'll probably break him off, need to, just haven't. And then I got some other ones coming down here. There's a small pumpkin, here's a small pumpkin, looks like there's another one in there coming up. And then I think off this secondary here, we have one there hiding, and then another one in here. I know I checked this morning whenever I watered it, and it had some squash beetles on it, so probably gonna have to doctor it up with some more 7 dust before too long, just to keep them at bay. But as far as for a plant just to have a few pumpkins on, I'm completely happy with this plant. But it does give you an idea of the differences that the Walmart seeds have, and just what really taking care of your plant and babying it can do for it. I'd say this plant would be probably fairly decent if it had gotten a lot more attention. It's got a good straight main vine, and you probably could have got some good offshoots with secondaries from it, and you could have probably grown a fairly decent plant. But it's definitely nowhere near the size of the plant in the backyard. Other than that, not a whole lot to report. As you can see there behind me, that really shows you how dry it's been. I don't know how much rain we've got for the month already, but it's probably less than 1/4 of an inch for June. We just started July. Today is probably, what, the 2nd, I believe. So, happy 4th of July if you're seeing this in the future. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.